Catherine Fiore, EU reporter. Michel Barnier, Deputy Minister of Ireland, Prime Minister of Ireland, Simon Coveney, on his way into the meeting this morning said that he hadn't seen the infrastructure project that would be needed, and he said that it's important for the EU to put down markers. So are you thinking, or will you be putting forward some sort of time-stamped markers for progress on the different issues covered in the withdrawal agreement? And if those markers are not met, will you stall the discussions on the future relationship?
I saw Simon Coveney, the Taoiseach, this morning, and we are always in contact with both him and the Taoiseach, but he just referred to one of the many elements that we need to verify, elements that are necessary to make sure that the Irish protocol is effective. I mean, that's just part of the overall withdrawal agreement checks to be carried out as well. Now, in Northern Ireland, we will have to look at the logistics and the human resources that will be necessary to make sure that these checks are carried out, checks that we've agreed on with the British Prime Minister, Boris Johnson. I think perhaps we should de-dramatise the issue. I often use the verb de-dramatise. I remember a few months ago there was talk about new technology being implemented. Now, part of these checks are already in force in Northern Ireland for products and animals coming in from Great Britain, the same country. Now, there are already checks being carried out on animals in Belfast. These animals go from Great Britain to Northern Ireland, the same country. So these checks already exist. I mean, until just a few days ago, the UK was still a member of the single market. And if these checks were necessary, well, they were necessary because the island of Ireland is a single epidemiological zone. I can talk about animal diseases with some passion because I was an agriculture minister in France. So I know a lot about the agriculture both in Ireland and Great Britain. So, yes, the infrastructure has to be up. Now, as to by when the infrastructure should be in place, that's one of the many benchmarks that we need to look at. I don't want to go into any great detail here, but our team is in contact with the British team. Our task force was in London last Friday. They were in Belfast a few days ago. So we are working with the British to ensure that everything is done in good time. And I will report on the preparations.